Okay, another thing we could look at. Let's look at the map. Okay, map seems to be looking good. There's Bruma. Okay. There's Cyrodiil. Right now the trees are preventing me from seeing long way off. I'm just wondering what the LoTDs look like. Because we still haven't reran Dindalod for Bruma. There's another wolf. There we go. This wolf is dead. Did that wolf kill that wolf? I hear strange whispers. That's from Imperius. Is that what it's called? Anision's race overhaul.
This is going to be fun.
It's so cool to hear these new voice actors. I blocked in time. Okay, that was Wildcat.
Ready to die?
Okay. He was glowing because of Imperius. That's a dark elf racial. Starts that quest. Late victims indicated by whispers. That has nothing to do with Bruma. So far, so good. So I'm just gonna make my way all the way south, and if the game doesn't crash or it doesn't, if I don't come across anything crazy, then I'm going to say that it's pretty much good to go. All the major conflict resolution was taken care of. Okay, so let's see what the LoTDs look like. Still not a good enough view. I wonder who that is. Was this in Oblivion? I don't remember. It's been ages since I played Oblivion. Just looking around. Oh, that must be Bruma. Okay, so now we can get a sense of the LoTDs. Okay, honestly, not too bad. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to create a save game here. Because I'm just going to assume that everything's going to go well. I'm going to run as far south as I can. I'm going to run through Bruma, talk to a few NPCs. But after I've done that, I'm going to run Dindalod and all that. And then I'm going to load up this save so I can look over this area again to make sure Dindalod worked correctly. I'm not anticipating it not working correctly, but... Alright, so let's keep moving. Oh wow, that was an Oblivion. I forget what that was called though. Pretty cool. Right now the LoTDs don't look that bad, honestly. You'll probably get away with not running Dindalod if it's not too important for you. Because running Dindalod does take a while. Mountain Watch. Is that what that was called? That spire thing? I hear bats.
What's going on here?
I hear conflict.
You could get away, huh?
Oh.
You.
Ow.
Are you ready to die today?
Whoa, dodge. Nicely done.
What's
You want
the
me to
matter?
die? You
Going
should
to
probably
run home
start
to
by
mother.
hurting me.
Oh, look at him. He healed himself. Awesome. Oh god, they may actually kill me. Or not.
This is futile. Give in.
Oh, look how he's holding that sword. That's awesome. I win. Oh, okay, I saw that pop in. Didn't do a lot, should fix that. Yeah, things looking pretty good so far, pretty solid. I'm cold. I got these arrows taken out of me. I believe with that arrow archery overhaul, whatever it's called, you got a power to remove the arrows. Yeah, right there. I forgot what my shell button was. Oh. And that's how you remove arrows. Do I have a one-handed weapon? Got a woodcutter's axe. I guess that'll have to do. So far so good. No stability issues. That texture looks weird. Yeah, that texture looks weird. Okay, we got something to look at now. I'm gonna make another save here. I think I saw something in a post about make sure the ESMs are the last to load. You know, like how the ESMs are sorted to the top. Just make sure that at the bottom of the ESMs, as far as all the ESMs go, and everything that's flagged as ESM. So we'll try doing that. So it should be after like Worm's Tooth and everything. Alright. Yeah, that pop-in should be fixed when we get Dindalot up and running. So. Overall, things are looking pretty good though. Oh, that's that deer. I don't see any problems with that deer. Remember there was a mod that allegedly fixes the deer? It's okay to me. Let's talk to this guy. Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Alright. Am I still going heading towards Bruma? Oh, shoots, I passed it. Alright, let's backtrack. Bruma's up there. Oh, you're gonna come after me? Axe to the face. Wow, I really overshot it. Here we go. Bruma, this way. Here we are. Wow, so cool.
We have Holgard to thank for our arms.
Nice blast of nostalgia to the face with the music walking into Bruma. Holy cow. Yeah, but I don't want to play this until it's far more developed.
If I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The
Got some
chapel
problems.
is not
Got some
quiet.
problems. Check this out.
There is no talent
Some
worship
bitch.
going on here.
It violates the spirit of the White Gold Concordat. I must urge you to cease and desist at once.
Okay, so once
Oh,
again, we're gonna
what
create a
is
save game here.
Spirit of the White Gold Concordat.
The spirit of the White Gold Concordat is that men are not and can never be gods.
Seen any
Just as
goblins
Tiber
around?
Septim is not a god,
Primitive little things,
nor
but
is
damn
Martin
if they won't
Septim.
swarm you.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concord.
Alright, so no stability issues though. So right now just weird texture and mesh issues. Not a big deal.
Marcius Carvade, Viscount Bruma. The title garners a lot of respect. Yes, an explorer's guide to Skyrim. Very popular in Skyrim. Seems to turn up in
I'm
the most
Galarin, Synod
unusual of
Hopeful.
places.
If you have any... Oh, I was born in Bruma. My parents used to say there must have been some Nord blood in our family for me to love the snow so much.
Okay, so far so good. That's good. It's good that I entered combat. There was no weird crashing stability issues with combat. Alright, so let's do a quick circuit of Bruma. Alright, some more issues here.
For clothing sale, I mean, clothing for
Ancient
sale.
Nordic ornaments, weapons, armor,
Heal
you name
wounds,
it,
restore
I have
willpower, regain your energy. Potions for sale here.
Citizen?
I got a
Swinging
pretty
in the
good
wind
selection
is
of
working.
attire here, if anyone wonders.
So why is it only those certain buildings? I mean,
it.
these buildings share the same meshes and textures as those other buildings that's missing stuff. I'm just kind of curious. Let's see what more trees, enhanced vanilla trees. Oh no, I was clicking through it. I clicked a tree right there. Yeah, I'm clicking through it to trees. All right. So BS Heartland.esm, something is conflicting with that. Not the actual ESM itself, but the assets that this ESM is attached to, the BSA, in other words. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Alright, so moving on. I could just walk up onto the city, that's crazy. But look, you can tell it's not complete. The land just manifesting in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Okay, so some things we need to do. Make sure that there aren't any assets overriding the Bruma stuff. Oh, let's investigate. Let's look at the posts and things like that. All right, let's get out of here. And we're gonna run to the LoTD. Okay, so first things first. Yeah, we want these to load last as far as like the ESMs go. So maybe something here is messing with these. Okay. Okay, so we're going to drag these pad just underneath Worm's Tooth. Alright, now let's check, see if it fixed those problems that we had. Okay, so the snow still looks weird. Yes, Heartland, alright. Alright, let's see if at least the buildings are fixed.
Is that men are not and can never be
Nope,
gods.
didn't fix that either.
Just as Tiber Septim is not a god, nor is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
We gotta do some more digging,
The Concordat
guys.
forbids.
Okay, I think I found the likely culprit here. It's with Beyond Bruma, Skyrim Beyond Bruma Windows Glow fix. My line of reasoning went like this. I looked at the assets here. And then I looked at all the different patches we installed. And I was like, what here can affect architecture in Bruma? And this is the only one that came up. So I right-clicked, visited on Nexus, and went into the post. And this is something that I should have done when I installed these patches. I didn't do thorough investigation. I should have looked at the post here. There's only 13 posts, and right here, they're immediately talking about this causing missing pieces of architecture here. All right. And also, I also went to Beyond Skyrim, their actual page, and looked in their posts and everything, and I didn't see anything specific to this problem. There were missing textures and whatnot problems before, but these were with older versions of Bruma. So having done that, so let's go ahead and test it out. Let's get rid of this patch and reload the game.
Not and can never be.
And there you go.
gods.
It fixed it.
Just as Tiber Septim is not a god.
Very good. Very
nor
good.
is Martin Septim.
But what does the Concordat actually say?
The Concordat forbids Talos worship.
No mention.
So let
of
that be a
Martin
lesson to
Septim
you.
worship,
Do
though?
thorough investigations. Look through the posts. Look through
I-
the descriptions. Look through the requirements.
They-
All right. I doubt that had anything to do with the snow, but let's check out the snow. This is probably one of our snow retextures conflicting with Bruma. And honestly, it's just in this area. Just right here. I mean, it's white like... Well, this might not even be snow. These could be rocks. I wonder if this has to deal with the Majestic Mountains patch then, right? Because these are rocks. It's not snow. There's no snow in this area. Well, maybe a little bit up there. But it makes no sense for snow to be like this, underneath this overhang. Yeah, it's not snow. Alright, let's go take a look. Okay, so further investigations. Now that I determined it's not snow from actually, you know, looking at what was I looking at. So I went to this Majestic Bruma Mountains patch that we installed here, and went to the posts like I should have done, and looks like yeah, there's some problems, and it looks like it's a form ID problem with the rocks here, right? And the guy even listed a fix. So let's take a look at this fix. What is this? A patch that aims to resolve graphical bug introduced by Majestic Mountains when playing Beyond Skyrim Bruma Majestic Mountains. Uses new meshes and shaders. Okay, so yeah, that looks very similar to what we're having, problems that we're having. Okay, this might be our fix. This mod is a tiny ESPFE patch that aims to resolve graphical bug introduced by Majestic Mountains. Okay, it says it's for version 2.8. But we're using newer version. I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it. Download. That's a long name for a patch. Majestic Bruma Mountains. Let's call it that. Let's drag it up with the rest. Okay, so we're gonna put it right there. All right, and did that introduce a plugin? Yeah, it did. Oh, and also we got the plugin for unique border gates. Alright, let's go ahead and run loot. And remember, running loot, we gotta disable all this. And just for clarity's sake, I'm gonna mark these, because these aren't, we don't want to reactivate these after we run loot, so I'm just marking that so I don't need to worry about it. So I know not to activate those. Alright, so let's disable all this here. Pressure synthesis, relinker. Leave all the map stuff alone. Text in and did a lot. Okay, let's run loot. Go and sort it. Okay, apply. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's sorted. Now let's reactivate all this. Alright, nudge up dendala.esm. There we go. Alright, now let's see if the mountains are fixed. And would you look at that, it fixed our problems. I am so smart, so very, very smart. Okay, there you go. Okay, we could have avoided this problem if I actually did real investigative work, or did a more thorough investigative work with the posts. Every mod that you download, every patch that you download, look in the post, see what people are saying, and yeah, do your due diligence, and you could avoid those weird problems. Like, for instance, I thought that was snow at first. Oh man, okay. I feel a lot better. Okay, so all that's left for me to do now is to rerun Dendalod. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so now we're going to rerun Xlogin and Dendalod. But before we do that, let's take some precautions here. We don't want to completely replace the slogin.output. So I'm just going to call this 1. And also, yeah. Okay, just to be safe, I'm going to deactivate everything underneath, actually, starting with this, I'm going to deactivate everything down, all the way down, including the world map stuff, because I'm not sure how this will affect it. Because remember, when we first ran all this, all the world map stuff was, you know, up above, way up. No, that should be fine, actually. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need to worry about that. So let's go ahead and deactivate slogin out. Leave the maps alone, and we're going to go ahead and deactivate these. Text gen output and Dendalod output. Okay, so now we're going to rerun Xlogin, but remember, we have to make sure Xlogin resource drain Tamriel is reactivated, and that's why we kept it. So activate that, and then nudge that up, and that should be just after everything else. Yeah. We want that after Worm's Tooth. Okay, so now let's run Xlogin. And the good thing is we don't have to reset up Xlogin. It's still set up and ready for us to go. So we just gotta click run, basically. Alright, so we want to right click over here, select all. And trees and object slots. Why is that activated? Make sure only terrain LUT is activated. So we don't want trees and objects. There we go. Alright, now I'm like wondering if everything is still set. So LUT 4, quality 0. No. Oh no, I have to redo this. Alright, chances are you guys probably won't have to redo this. The reason why I have to redo this is I sort of copy and pasted my entire Lexy's install. The reason why I did that is so I have a specific install group, I guess, for doing these videos for adding or removing mods. My main playthrough installation is probably fine, but you guys are probably already set. Just verify, double check just in case, and yeah, let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so after verifying that everything is set up correctly, click generate. And this will take a little bit of time. I'll see you when it's done. Okay, and then when that's done, we can go and close this out. And then navigate to wherever you set your output to. I set mine to the root directory of my C drive. There it is. So I'm going to copy this, close it out, and then just right click anywhere on Mod Organizer 2 in the left window, right click, open, and then click on mods, and then paste it in here. With that, let's go ahead and refresh it. Tiny wrench and spanner, refresh, and there it is. So let's place it right below SSEedit output 1. Let's go ahead and activate that. We can now deactivate Xlegend resources. And now we're going to regenerate Dindalod. So first we're going to activate the darker texture for generation. And we're going to regenerate textgen and everything. So let's rename our current textgen and Dindalod folders. I'm just going to say 1. You can call it whatever you want. Okay. Alright, so first things first, let's load up TextGen. So drop down, TextGen 64, and I wonder if I have to redo this. I'm just verifying to see if I need to still do this. 256 units per pixel, 11, tree, 135, 55. Okay. So it looks like I don't have to redo this, thank God. So go ahead and just click start and let it run. Okay, then when it's finished, it's exit TextGen. Okay, then go wherever your TextGen output is. Mine was in my C drive. There it is. I'm gonna copy this, close it out. Go back to Mod Organizer here. Right click anywhere, open and explore. Click on mods here and paste it. Okay, now we can close this. Now let's refresh Mod Organizer 2. And there's our brand new TextGen output. Let's place it where it needs to be, just below the old one, and activate that. And now let's do Dindalod. So go down to Dindalod 64, run. Alright, so all of this should already be set for us. And I'm gonna double check just to be sure. First of all this is already selected for us. This should already be on high. This is not where I want my output to go because, like I said, I copy and paste in my my mod folder. So I'm gonna change this to where I want my output to be. So Dindalod output. Set it to wherever you want. Okay. Everything else should be set. Yeah. All right, then go ahead and just click OK. And let it roll. And this is going to take a while, so get comfortable. Wow, what's this? Got an error. So, what is this error? Something with Majestic Mountains might be the wrong version. There's an error. Unresolved form ID. We know there's nothing wrong with Majestic Mountains, so chances are this has something to do with the patches that we installed for Bruma. Okay, unresolved form ID. So yeah, let's go take a look at that. So it's going to be either one of these two here. Probably dealing with Majestic Bruma Mountains, this patch here, since we had those weird errors. So let's take a look. SSEedit, run. Alright, let's select everything and go. Alright, no mod groups, thanks. So to quickly find those plugins, I'm going to type in the filter down here. Mountain, so... Okay, here's one of them, Majestic Bruma Mountains. And they should be together. Yeah, here they are. Majestic Bruma Mountains, and here's the other patch, BS Bruma MM patch. So we're going to check for errors. So right click and check for errors right here. Yep, definitely some errors here. All right, now let's see if there's any errors in the BS Bruma MM patch. Checking for errors, there are no errors. Okay, so the culprit is probably Majestic Bruma Mountains. Let's see. Okay, it's just statics. I see some red stuff here. Let's see. Yeah, here's the error right here. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It's not going to be any of these red ones because they're being overwritten by this patch anyway. Okay. So going through all these green entries here. This is only one here that has an error that's unresolved. And I'm guessing it's supposed to be the same thing as all these other here. So. Yeah, all the red ones I'm not going to concern myself with because it's being overwritten by this patch here anyway. Okay, so let's address the one with the error. I'm going to change this to null. So let me go ahead and cut. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing is right-clicking, edit, and I'm going to copy this here. Copy. Okay. Then we're going to go here to this error. Right-click, edit, paste. Now, I don't know for a fact that this is supposed to be null, but I'm just taking an educated guess by just looking at all these other slopes here and forest grass. These are all null. That one is supposed to be null as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that. Exit out. Make sure that that box is checked. This is not. Click OK. Alright, now let's try again. Dindalad. Okay, so everything should still be set. Click OK. Alright, cool. Looks like that fixed our problem. And don't worry about all this warning overwritten. This is not actually a thing that we need to worry about. So just let Dindalad do its thing, and I'll see you when it's done. Okay, and then when that's finished, we're going to click Save and Exit. Okay, good. Now go to wherever you wherever the output for Dindalad is for you. For me, is my directory of my C drive. So I'm going to copy it. Right click anywhere in Mod Organizer 2 on the left side. Open and explore. Whoops, wrong one. Let's try that again. There we go. Go into mods. I'm going to paste it here. Do 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 do. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh. There it is. Let's go ahead and activate that. And don't forget to deactivate the darken texture for generation. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so then go all the way down to here. We're going to find our ESM, nudge it up, make sure it's placed after Worm's Tooth. It isn't, so just drag it down. There we go. All right, now we get to load up the game and see what we did. See if it worked. Of course it worked, but we're going to double check anyway. And there it is. Isn't it glorious? Okay, guys. With that, I'm going to consider this a success. So just remember, when you're installing new mods, do your due diligence. Read the posts, read the requirements. Don't rush it like I did, so you could avoid some of the missteps I had. So anyways, guys, create the game that you want, create the experience you want. The world is your oyster. I hope you have a good time with this. I hope you found my series helpful, guys. But anyways, I'm also going to include in the description below a link to an older video, which is still relevant, on adding mods to Lexy's guide, integrating into Lexy's guide. Well, anyways, have a wonderful day, guys, and have fun. You deserve it.